Hello and good day. Welcome to our video channel, God's Promises. And today's video will be Acts chapter 26. Let's get started now. Acts chapter 26 recounts the dramatic testimony of the Apostle Paul before King Agrippa, as he defends himself against charges brought by the Jewish authorities. This chapter provides a powerful example of how God can use even the most unlikely of people to accomplish His purposes and spread the gospel message. The chapter begins with Paul addressing King Agrippa and acknowledging the honor of being able to speak before him. He then proceeds to recount his early life as a Pharisee, persecuting Christians and opposing the gospel message. Paul describes his dramatic encounter with the risen Christ on the road to Damascus, and how this experience transformed his life and turned him into a passionate advocate for the gospel. Paul goes on to describe his ministry and how he has been faithful to the calling God has placed on his life, even in the face of intense opposition and persecution. He acknowledges that his preaching has been focused on proclaiming the good news of Jesus Christ and calling people to repentance and faith in Him. As he continues his defense, Paul acknowledges that he has been accused of promoting ideas that are contrary to Jewish law and tradition. He argues, however, that the message of the gospel is not in conflict with Jewish law, but rather fulfills it. He also emphasizes that the message of the gospel is for all people, both Jews and Gentiles, and that his mission has been to bring this message to everyone he can. The chapter concludes with King Agrippa acknowledging that Paul's testimony has been persuasive, and stating that he is nearly convinced to become a Christian himself. However, he ultimately decides not to make a decision at that time, and Paul is sent to Rome to stand trial before Caesar. The teaching application of Acts chapter 26 is clear. God can use even the most unlikely of people to accomplish His purposes and spread the gospel message. Paul was once a fierce opponent of the gospel, but through his encounter with the risen Christ, he was transformed into a passionate advocate for the very message he once sought to suppress. Furthermore, Paul's testimony before King Agrippa serves as a powerful reminder that the gospel is for all people, regardless of their background or past mistakes. God's grace is available to all who are willing to receive it, and it is our responsibility as believers to share this message with the world around us. Another important lesson from this chapter is the importance of being faithful to the calling that God has placed on our lives, even in the face of opposition and persecution. Paul was unwavering in his commitment to the gospel, even when it cost him dearly. As believers, we must also be willing to stand firm in our faith, even when it is not popular or easy to do so. Overall, Acts chapter 26 is a powerful reminder of God's grace and the transformative power of the gospel message. It challenges us to examine our own lives and ask ourselves if we are being faithful to the calling God has placed on us, and if we are sharing the good news of Jesus Christ with those around us. Thank you for visiting us today. Please share with us your favorite Bible chapter below in the comments section. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It really does help our channel grow. Looking forward to see you back here for our next video. Always take good care.